Okay, what is up for anyone who is watching? It's your boy Tyrone, Experienced Lena. I'm a web developer. I will be looking between two different cameras because I have my computer camera, which is streaming from Twitch. Then I have my DSLR, which is streaming to what will be uploaded to Facebook. So I'm looking back and forth or looking at one particular camera. That is the reason why. So what's up, everybody? Like I said, I'm a web developer and a brand developer. I assist people elevate their brands, small, medium-sized businesses. Currently, we are going to focus on working on my website. There's some kinks I'm trying to work out. There's some just a little few things I want to refine and everything. So that's what we're going to work on. So I got my coffee here. Holy crap, that's still hot. I thought after like 30 minutes we'll cool it down. Okay, so let's go ahead and get to the website. So this is my website here. So this is the home page. You scroll down. Cool little animation, the arrow telling you to scroll down. We have the first section, the A-lister section, which is where I highlight clients that I believe are just astounding, amazing. Scroll down a little more. We have testimonials I've been given. And then lastly, the last major section is just call to action, way for people to interact with you and your business and your brand. So after that, we have a few little other sections, but that's the bulk of it. So next page, which I actually enjoy more, is my bespoke page. So this page is pretty dope because I have this dark mode for it, but let's go ahead and explore the light version of it first. And my idea when I build websites is very simplistic. It's meant to be, I wouldn't per se say minimalistic, but just more so easy to navigate and having relevant information on the site. I don't really believe in having information that isn't relevant on the website. So if it's not gonna entice someone to utilize you and your services, why have it on your website? You can always go to the website. Website's up, experiencedlena.com, experiencedlena.com. So that's about it. But the cool thing about this page, you click this little button right here. Dark mode is very popular right now simply because when you're on your phone at nighttime in the evening, you don't want this bright light hitting you. So go ahead and click dark mode. Bam, it switches over. And this whole page is completely optimized for this viewing experience. Now, here's a problem. I have a few problems. Website isn't perfect. I go back into my website pretty often just to keep it relevant, updated with information, or add some cool codings that I find will better my website, depending upon just what I think of the top of my head. But you see down here, we click dark mode and nothing's gonna happen. It stays bright. It's not dark anywhere except the very bottom. See, that's crazy, right? So I have a hypothesis. So I believe there are a few reasons as to why it's not appearing in dark mode. So let me go to the website, another page. Let me go to bespoke. So when I first put this page in dark mode, I was having a problem with this area, this section, and this section. The reason was because the way I crafted this picture, I have the main picture, and I had it when I was editing in Affinity Photo. I had this main picture above a white canvas, so this wouldn't turn dark. You had the main picture here, you had this white canvas, and it was all bright. So I got rid of that. I used this picture by itself as a PNG with a blank canvas on the back, and I kind of cropped the photo, so technically this is all a picture, but you're only focused on what you can see because the rest is transparent. I am assuming, I already know about the cover photo. This cover photo is me at a light rail station, and it fades into a white canvas. So I understand why the cover photo isn't gonna support dark mode. We're gonna fix that. Now down here, I'm not quite sure why this section is not supporting dark mode, and this section as well on the home page. Now my thought is this isn't supporting dark mode because I have two variants of this coding. I have one that allows me to split one section into two. The right or left can be a picture, or vice versa, where the right or left can be your call to action, or just providing some kind of info. And then have a variant on the bespoke craft page where, do I have it here? Let's find out. Okay, so I don't have it here. Okay, I have a variant of that same coding where I can completely split it. No, it's on this, yeah, my bad, I'm tripping. So right here on the home page, this same coding tweak allows me to edit both sides in any format, instead of just having a picture in your CTA. CTA is my call to action. I can put a picture on both sides. I can put CTAs on both sides. I can do whatever I want on both sides in one section. So I'm assuming because the first variant of this coding that only allows you to do one picture and one call to action, the website is seeing it as one big picture. And that's what I'm assuming. So we're gonna work on fixing that, but we're not gonna do it on the main site because I don't want it to be messed up for the viewing experience for other people. So I've copied this website, and we are gonna work on it right here. So if you have any questions, go ahead and ask them, and I will see them eventually, and I'll get to them. Okay, so another thing we're gonna have to fix, because I copied this website. When you I use Squarespace. When you copy a website from Squarespace, it doesn't fully copy everything exactly how it should. So if you go back to the original website, you see everything looks refined, everything looks completed. But when you copy it, it has some kinks, it messes up. So you can see how there's some areas we have to fix. So we're gonna do that real quick and then get to what I believe the problem is. In order to do that, I need to see the code block on both pages in the same area. So the code block right here that the code is connected to ends in 1882, but down here it should be different. It ends in 4CA, and that's the reason why it's doing that. So all you do is go to your coding, and you just find the corresponding code block, and since it is a direct copy, it should end in 882. So let's go ahead and find it. It could take a minute to find these codings, so bear with me. But how's everyone doing? Who is a code developer? Who's a web developer around here? What kind of websites do you make? We're looking for 882. I am getting better at organizing my coding. I'm not the best. Bear with me, it will get more organized. You always want to organize your coding. Okay, here we go. So drop shadow, second picture, so I can know exactly. Homepage. So all we gotta do is get our code block right here and paste it. That was incorrect. Did it work? No, because that's for the drop shadow. So now we have a shadow there. So you see right here, it's a little black and like it hovers over a little bit. It's because we just added a drop shadow, and now drop shadow went away. So let's go ahead and add that, but that's not what I'm looking for. But while we're at it, what we can do is re-enable our drop shadow for each picture. So this is an FF9F. So that's what we're looking for now. I'm gonna add a drop shadow right here. Okay, so we have we found the corresponding coding, and now we're just gonna input the new code block, and bam, we have a drop shadow. Okay, last area, I believe. It worked. Okay. I believe this had drop shadow too. So this ended in, let's take out dark mode, ended in 99. So I believe that's towards the bottom, because that was a newer section I added about 2 days ago. O coding, where art thou coding? Where will I find thee, O coding? So I tell you, practice good habits so you don't end up doing crazy mess like me. Maybe it's not towards the bottom. So you see, it takes a lot of coding to create one website. So, because we are silly, by we I mean me, my brain that lags sometimes, the coding is right here at the very top, and I thought I put it at the very bottom. So we're gonna take that and add it to the corresponding area where we want that coding to be, so it can be just a little more organized. We're looking for 48. Okay, so And now we just add the new coding. Okay, there we go. Just so I can pop a little more. And then let's go ahead and actually organize that. Drop shadow. We'll just put homepage below client's name. Picture. Always organize your coding. I cannot tell you enough. Like this says fourth picture. I thought at the time that was good enough, but because I change my website somewhat often, it needs to be better organized. Third picture is okay. Let's go ahead and change that. Okay. Oh, second picture, Crystal. Let's better organize that. Okay. We forgot the U. Alright, so that is good. That's organized. We found the coding specifically for the drop shadows. But that is not what I was trying to do in the first place. Let's go ahead and save that just in case anything happens. What I was trying to do is... What was I trying to do? Split this into two different sections. So it's the same process. Basically, we're going to look for... the section data ID 882. And that's where we are looking for. My eye is being stupid. Okay, so 882. Okay, let's see if this coffee will work now and not burn my tongue. Okay, 882. I did not get a lot of sleep last night. If you have a better way to organize your coding, do let me know. Okay, we're gonna find it soon. I believe we will. They should have a search bar where you can just type in a portion of the coding, and the coding section will highlight what's relevant to what you type in. I think that would just make this so much quicker. Let me make sure it's 882. Yeah, 882. Okay. So, come on, it's coming up soon. 991 8A CA D2 D8 DC 28 A9 91 55. Where's 882? Unless so that coding is actually the collection ID number, not the section ID, and this is for the bespoke page. So the collection ID number is 6DC, which I just saw. Where you at, DC? DC. Drop shadow. That's not it. Way too much coding to look through. We're looking for either 882 or DC. And this is why you organize your coding. I cannot emphasize that enough. Organize your coding. 882 or DC. That is what we're looking for. Okay, 882. No, that's hidden elements, which is not good. That means we're towards the bottom. My friends, I cannot find this coding. Okay, maybe we need to slow down. Let me go to the actual main website. Okay, so we are on the main website now. I want to see, maybe it's not in that specific coding area. I believe it is, but I just want to make sure. There's several places you can add coding when you work on Squarespace. You have your advanced coding that you put in the header and footer. You have your CSS coding. Then you have your advanced specific to the homepage coding. And maybe in this area, I don't believe it is, but we're gonna find out. This is where the loading screen is. Yeah, it's not in this area. Cause this is how you. This is the coding I have where I hide specific elements. So we gotta keep looking. Okay, so we're gonna take a deep breath, and we are looking for section data 882 or collection ID number DC. And it's a split screen coding section. So let's go through this one more time. And one thing I learned, I used to think this was abnormal to take this long to find coding. This is very normal if you have tons of lines of coding on your website. Do not feel like you are doing something wrong unless you're not organizing. You're doing something wrong if you don't organize your coding. And that's where I went wrong. But even if you organize, it still can take a while to find specific elements when you have over 500 lines of coding. I think realistically my website has over 1,000 lines, but not in this one specific area. DC, okay, split screen, DC section 5. Okay, so this is the area. Now we're looking for a section. That might be it, because even though you can't see, right here you see one section, which is the banner, the cover photo. Then you see section 2, which is this brown part, beautifully developing each aspect of your website. And to your eyes, you see section 3, where this picture is located. But because this website is kind of deceiving when you're working on it, because it's also optimized for mobile. If you go to the mobile editor, this is a section, so this would be 2 realistically. Let me take the, then we have section 3 right here. So it's difficult to explain, but bear with me. I believe we found it. So if I get rid of this number, this should go to a single image. We found it. We found it. Okay, so we're gonna put that back because we're not gonna work on that on the main website. But it's 210. Line 210. Okay. Right here. So the coding we need right here, instead of a split screen, we need to let's go to our bespoke page. The reason I'm looking for this bespoke coding, because that's the newest page I have, which means it has more of my relevant codings. Every other page, I believe, just has a normal split screen coding and not an actual, the updated version, which allows me to edit on both sides equally. Come on, where are you at? Brand me, this is the brand me page. Where is series page? That might be it. That might be it. Let's see. Because I duplicated the bespoke page from the series page and kind of just did the edit. So it's a game. You find one section, lose the other. I know I've seen this bespoke page coding somewhere in here. Brand me. LLS. Maybe towards the top. We were on a roll until we got stuck. Okay, I'm going to assume this is the right coding. So we're just gonna confirm that real quick. Easy way to do that, just go to the website. Let's go ahead and reload just in case something may have changed. Okay, so 249 is what we're looking for. No, that's not what we're looking for. I get so turned around sometimes when I'm looking for a specific coding for too long. DO2 or 249. This is neither one. Ah, here we go. Okay, so we need to change this from, this needs to be bespoke craft page. So we know this area of coding is for the bespoke page. So now that we know that, let's also change it in the test website, which is 356. That's the line. 210 356. Let's remember that number. 210 356. 210 356. It's weird. It's already right here. Okay, let's go back to 210 now. Okay, so what are we trying to do? We are trying to get the split screen coding, which is right here. Go to a test page. And we are going to replace this split screen coding with, let's see if it works. Now it's going to mess up a lot of stuff if it works out. And that's why we do it on a duplicate website, not the main website. It would take too long to fix. That should have worked. Unless okay, we are out of time. What did we get done? Let's recap. We didn't get everything done, nowhere near. We got nothing done besides to drop shadows, which is not enough in my book. But the purpose of this is for you to see me edit this in real time, so you see the struggles as well. You can feel the struggles with me. I personally think the longest part of working the website, once the website is pretty much fully developed, like this one, is organizing and recrafting your coding. Because as you can see, we spent the majority of our time looking for the right codings. So thank you for tuning in. If you have any questions, go ahead and hit me up. Alright, peace.